today is 31st of July, and that means it's J.K. Rowling's birthday. Okay, JK, sorry for the pun. But that's not why you clicked on this video. You clicked on this video to find out what are the best Pokemon to use against the upcoming Moltres. So 31st of July means that now we can say bye-bye to Articuno because it will no longer be available in legendary raids throughout the world. Now, like I've said in a previous video, I don't think legendaries will be gone forever, but I kind of like the idea that they are only around for a short period of time because they're legendaries, they need to be exclusive Pokemon, but I'm sure they will return sometime in the future. First and foremost, I would like to point out that if you are using the following Pokemon, Chansey, Blissey, Snorlax in any gym battles and raids, please stop using them because they are completely useful as attackers. Now, a friend of mine showed me this infographic, and as you guys can see from this, Horsey has attack stats on par with Blissey. Now, you guys obviously do not use Horsey against a Tyranitar or a Lugia or anything. So please stop using Blisseys. It's useless as an attacker. Now, I understand that people will not like to feint their 6 Pokemon that they go into a raid battle for. It's okay. It's okay if you lose out on all your 6 Pokemon because you can always rejoin the battle. The only disadvantage of that is that you will lose all the contribution that you will have gained until that point. But if you're going to be spamming Blisseys and Snorlaxes, then you wouldn't have lost any contribution in the first place because you're not making any contribution. So please, there is no point in having Blisseys and Snorlaxes in your 6 Pokemon when going in raids. There are so many other better Pokemon out there that you can use. Now, Moltres is a fire and flying type Pokemon. It's a combination of 2 types. Now, fire and flying, you have to use Pokemon that are strong against these 2 types. Recently, in June, when the gym rework happened, Niantic made the type effectiveness much more effective than just stab and DPS alone. So please, use the right Pokemon in order to make sure that you deal more damage and also try and remain in the battle without all your 6 Pokemon fainting as much as possible. Now, fire and flying type Pokemon are going to be super effective against grass, bug, steel, and fighting type Pokemon. So definitely try to avoid using Venusaurs, Exeggutor's, Machamps, and Scizors. Now that we've looked at which Pokemon not to use, let's look at the Pokemon that you need to use. Now, fire and flying has a double disadvantage to rock type Pokemon. So rock type Pokemon like Omastar, Golem, Tyranitar, and even Sudowoodo are going to be very good counters to Moltres. So these are the Pokemon that you need to use as much as possible when coming up against a Moltres. Rock Throw Stone Edge for Golem is the best move. For Tyranitar, it's going to be Bite and Stone Edge. For Sudowoodo, it's also Rock Throw and Stone Edge. And for Omastar, it's going to be Rock Throw and Rock Slide. Now, Rock Throw, Rock Slide is, I believe, a legacy moveset for Omastar. So if you have one, power that up. That is going to be very important. Now, if you don't have a Rock Throw, Rock Slide Omastar, it's okay. You can use its ground type moves like Mud Slap, and even Water Gun is also effective. Omastar also has Hydro Pump, so that is also going to be pretty effective against Moltres. Now, so that's for the rock type Pokemon. Let's look at the water type Pokemon that you can also use. Water type is also going to be super effective against Moltres. You can use Vaporeons with Water Gun and Hydro Pump. You can use a Kingdra with Water Gun, Hydro Pump as well. There are plenty of other Pokemon as well which have Water Gun and Hydro Pump as their movesets, like Feraligatr or Lapras or even Poliwrath. But these Pokemon are not as strong, and also don't forget Lapras is Ice type, which is weak to fire, and Poliwrath is weak because of its fighting type. So try not to use Poliwrath and Lapras as much as you can. Just focus on the Vaporeons. I'm sure you guys have a lot of good Vaporeons by now. There are alternatives that you can use against Moltres. These alternatives will be Jolteon with Thundershock, Thunderbolt, and Lantern will also be a very good attacker as well. Now Lantern is very tanky, so it's gonna stay alive much longer than a lot of your other Pokemon. So if you have a good Lantern with a decent water and electric type move, it's gonna be good. Water is going to counter Moltres' fire, and the electric type move is going to counter Moltres' flying type ability. Lastly, Gyarados, in my opinion, is also a viable counter for Moltres, but only if you have a Gyarados with Hydro Pump as its charge move. That is the only good attack that Gyarados has, in my opinion, against Moltres. So if you have a Gyarados with Bite Hydro Pump, that is going to be very good against Moltres. Let's suppose you guys do not have any of these Pokemon that I've mentioned, or maybe you have some of them but you have not powered them up or anything of that sort. Now, in these situations, try to use your best attacker. So the ones with the highest DPS and stab will be the good options to use. So a Tyranitar with Bite Crunch is very good. A Dragonite with Dragon Breath or Dragon Tail Outrage is also a very good counter for Moltres or any other Pokemon in general, because these Pokemon have very high attack stats and they can usually take down their opponents pretty well before fainting themselves. Now, if you have stayed until the end of this video and you liked what you saw today, please remember to subscribe to me. I will be doing vlogs and informative videos like this one in the future, and all of this is just to improve your Pokemon Go gameplay experience. And with your support, I will grow bigger and better on this channel, and I'll be doing even more better stuff for you in the future. So remember to subscribe, share this video with your friends, family, whoever who plays Pokemon Go. I will also be covering stuff like Harry Potter and other stuff in the future as well. But for now, it's going to be Pokemon Go. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one.